Hey guys, it's Abelia. We are back for another book haul. So this book haul, I'm showing off 6 new books that I got a little over a couple weeks ago. I wanted to wait till I had like a little more of a good selection of books to make this video kind of longer so it's not short and stupid. Do not mind that I look like shit right now. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, we are going to be showing off some 6 new books that I got, which I really need to stop buying books because I don't have room for them anywhere, but, oh well, because this little shelf that I have right here is pretty much almost full to the brim, so yeah, but, whatever keeps me happy, I guess. But yeah, I'll just get right into it. So, book number 1 is called This Is Where It Ends by Mercari Ninja Camp. And this is pretty much about a school shooting. It says 10 a.m. The principal of Opportunity High School finishes her speech, welcoming the entire student body to a new semester and encouraging them to excel and achieve. 10:02 a.m. The student gets up to leave the auditorium for their next class. 10:03 a.m. The auditorium doors won't open, and 10:05 a.m. Someone starts shooting. Told from 4 different perspectives over the span of 54 harrowing minutes, terror reigns over one student's calculated revenge turns to the ultimate game of survival, which is pretty interesting. I'm always interested by, like, there's a lot of, like, books and movies and shit out there revolving around school shootings or just, like, in buildings shootings in general. Like Grey's Anatomy has their hospital shooting. The Fallout is another one about a school shooting. Yeah, there's a whole fucking bunch of them because I know it's like very common and very scary. I'm glad I've never like experienced a school shooting before. Like we've done drills and all that stuff about them. I think there's only one time where there was someone that had a knife on the premises, but other than that, I got lucky that throughout my life there was never like an intense like school shooting. It sucks for like other people to actually go through and experience that, which can't be hard on anybody. So I apologize if people out there experience that because that has to be like one of the worst fucking like things on the planet. Anyways, next is a book called A Danger to Herself and Others by Alyssa Shimel, sorry. And it says, it wasn't my fault accidents happen. Hannah knows that there's been a mistake. She didn't need to be institutionalized. What happened to a roommate at summer program was an accident. And as soon as the doctors and judge figure out that she isn't in danger to herself or others, she can start to go home and start her senior year. Then Lucy arrives. Lucy has her own baggage, and she's the perfect project to keep Hannah's focus off all she's missing home. But Lucy may be the one person who can get Hannah to confront the secret she's avoiding and the dangerous games that led her in the confinement in the first place. Sounds like a depressing book, but I love those. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to read. Next is, I have 2 books by the same author, Kathleen Glasgow, because she is a good author. I have Girl in Pieces, which I think is, Girl in Pieces, which is the first book that I have of hers. And holy shit, was I completely fucking moved by that one. So the first one that I have is How to Make Friends in the Dark. It says, you are to be, as the woman put it, remanded to the custody of the state of Arizona by 1 p.m. Tiger's life changed with a simple phone call. Your mom died. That's what the darkness descended on her otherwise average existence. Tiger's mom never talked about her father, and Tiger has no other relatives to speak of. So her world is packed into a suitcase and she's moved into a foster home. Then another, and then another, until hope surfaces in the shape of a sister. Sometimes family comes in forms you don't recognize, but Tiger can learn to make friends with the dark can Tiger learn to make friends in the dark before it swallows her whole? So, I'm pretty interested to read that one. The next one that I have of hers is You'd Be Home by Now. And it says, it is finally peaceful now that my wild and troubled brother is gone, and I feel guilty about loving this peace. For all of Emery's life, she's been told that who she is. Everything was turned on its head, though, when she and her brother Joey went in a car accident that killed Candy Montclair. The car accident revealed just how bad Joey's drug habit was. 4 months later, Emmy's junior year is starting. Joey is home from rehab, and the entire town is reeling from the accident. Everyone is still telling Emmy who she is, but so much has changed. How can she be the same person? Was she ever that person at all? Emmy has always thought that the people live one story, but she's beginning to see that other people are more than what they appear to be. People like her brother, who might not be cured, like the popular guy who lives next door, and most of all, like many ghosty addicts who haunt the edges of town. Now it might just be the time for decide for herself who she is. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to read that one too. Next one is called Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven, from the author of All the Bright Places. I fucking adore that book and that movie to no other. I've watched that movie a couple hundred times, and it makes me bawl every single fucking time. So this one, it says, Libby is the girl whose name everyone knows, but no one really sees her except Jack. Jack is a guy who's friends with everyone, but he doesn't let anyone in except Libby. The two make an unlikely pair, and yet they might just be able to change each other's worlds. Pretty excited about this one because I kind of have a feeling that one of them is going to go through shit and try to off themselves, which is what happened in All the Bright Places. So the movie is just as depressing because it's got Elle Fanning and Justice Smith in it. But yeah. And the last one is called Win, Lose, Kill, and Die by Cynthia Murphy. And it says, Head girl, dead girl. The students at Elite Morton Academy are high achievers, so when a series of murder targets the school's best and brightest, everyone expects that the killer is someone willing to do whatever it takes to get coveted title of head girl. But who? Is it a member of a secret society that some students have sworn allegiance to? Someone in a creepy cult? Or even a teacher with a sinister past? Liz, Taylor, Kat, Marcus, and Cole need to find the truth, and quickly. It's do or die. So that's pretty interesting. It also seems like a pretty easy read too. I just want to see. Oh, pretty. Guessing those are very short chapters because it says it has 46 chapters. So I'm guessing, but it's only 256 pages. So that would be nice and interesting. But yeah, so that is the collection so far. Mostly shootings and depression. Guess what's on my mind 24/7? Depression and murder. No, but on a higher note, I really do enjoy, like, all these, like, really intense and, serious situations to, I'm so depressed, I don't want to get out of bed, I want to kill myself type of books, because that's me. But yeah, I'm excited to read those, and hopefully I'll get to reading them as soon as I can. But I'm not feeling well, so we'll see how many books I can get through this week. Because I've been trying my best to read more, but it's hard to read more with the life and job that I have, so far I'm averaging 2 books a month, which isn't great. I want to be able to read a lot, but this brain sucks. So yeah, if you want to let me know which book I should read next, I mean, after Good Girls Guide to Murder, I'm reading this one, because my brother picked it out. But after that one, if you guys want to pick another book out of these ones, or any of the ones that you've seen of mine to read, then you can go ahead and do so. Gypsy June. And, Gypsy June, knock it off, you're fine. And yeah, that's basically it. Everything's down in the description. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.